Hello, it's Karen here from kkcardcraft.net. I'm a UK independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, and I'm going to show you how I made a rose to decorate at the top of a box that I've made a card for, and my last two posts have been on how to make the card and the box. So if you remember, this is the box, but I've put a label die on there ready to decorate, and this was the card, if you remember, and it said card. So today I'm going to show you how I made the bow to go on the card, and I'm going to make a rose made from the pansy punch. So I'll show you how I did that, and this is the rose that we're gonna, sorry, I've got green ink all over me, that I'm gonna make. It's quite an open rose. Those of you who have seen the picture of the birthday one I did, the 21st birthday one, I made some tighter roses, but that was made from it's a die that's retired now, and it's from the Botanical Builder Framelits, and it's this die from there. And Scrimpy Mummy, I'll put a link to her, has got a video out on how to make the rose from this particular one, but as I say, this has been retired for a little while now, but I still like to keep it because obviously I do bespoke stuff, so I like to just keep it for doing that. But I'm going to show you how to make the daisy punch rose, and unfortunately the pansy punch is on the retiring list, so if you want one, now's the time to go and order it, and you can do that on my from my website, which will also have a link. And also, while I'm thinking about it, don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Thank you. Right, so here's how I did it. So firstly, you're going to need 3 of the punch outs, and I've done it in Whisper White, and I've done another one, done 2 in Whisper White, and I've done a Sweet Sugar Plum one to go with the top of the card. But I'm going to need another white one, so I'm going to show you how what I did to that, because what I've done is I've cut it down slightly so that you can fold it round a little bit easier. And also I'm going to show you how I did these leaves, and for the leaves I've used the framelits called Leaflets Framelits, and once again these are retiring this time, so if you want to get your hands on these, and they're fabulous, and I've used this die from it. And as I say, if you want to get your hands on it, now's the time to do it, because they'll be gone, and it's a stocks last, so I don't know whether they'll last till the end of May. So this is what we're going to need. So I'm going to show you how I prepped the leaf and one of the petals. So with the petal, you're just going to need to, because it doesn't go down that, it doesn't cut down that far, and it needs to just go a little bit back, so I just cut and card it in. Like that. And then with my paper piercing tool, I've used the other end, and on a sort of firm but soft pad, I'm just gonna, with this end, I'm just gonna rub the card, and it breaks up all the fibres, and it just makes it easier to manipulate and bend, but it also gives it some texture too. So there we go. And you need to press quite firmly, and it'll just, and as you can see, it'll start to curl up the paper, and then you can do it so does that, and then there we go. And then I'm going to use some Sweet Sugar Plum ink, and with a sponge I'm just going to do that with the edges. There we go. That's that done. And then for the leaf, as you can see, that's plain, and what I've done is I've put some markings on there. I don't know whether you can see that, but what I did was just with the paper piercing tool, again with using the other side, you can just sort of scratch a line, and then I just put randomly sort of just put some lines in there just to give it that texture. And then again with the end, just go round and break up all those fibres just so it gives it some dimension and gives it some texture. There we go. That'll do. Obviously, doing it yourself at home, you'll... Whoop, oh crap, I've just knocked a load of glue dots on the floor. I'll pick those up in a minute because I'm going to need them. And then I'm just going to put some of the green, garden green I've used for this, and then I've used the garden green dye just to rub over that, and there we go. Right, I'm going to get rid of this mat now, and then we've got what we need to build the flower. As I say, it's quite an open one, so I don't know whether you can see. There we are. Now, just to make the curls around the top, I've just used this end of the piercing tool and just folded and given a little bend. And you can do this when it's all together as well, just to sort of got to prep these, never mind. I was going to do it, so I've only got the one to do, just to save a bit of time so that the video is not too long. Now, this is quite messy and sticky, so I'm just going to move these out of the way. What I'll do is I'll just put a little bit of glue just down one of these edges here. So this is going to be the middle one. And then just start and close it up. Now it does take a while because obviously you've got to keep waiting for the glue to dry. So you just bit of glue. Oops. I always put too much glue on these and then it all sticks to me and I get in a right old mess. Flowers are a bit time consuming, but they look really pretty when you have done them. And then that last one, I'll just put a bit of glue there. You almost need a bowl of water by the side of you just to keep, so I'll just try and bring that around a little bit more. So that's going to be the centre. Yeah, so I'm just going to leave that on there. And I'm just going to wipe my hands. Ugh. I hate glue. on my hands. So for the second layer, I'm just going to put some glue in the centre and just stick that down. And what you need to try and do is, if you can, is to line up. So you've got a petal, if you can see, you've got the petal there, and then the gap. Doesn't want to stick. Let's just keep it still for a minute and then it might. Patience is what you need. Right then. And then what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put a bit of glue. I'm just going to put a little bit of glue on just all the way around, just to bring those up, and then you can so I'm just sticking and sort of playing with it at the same time. Put a bit of glue there for the sake. There we go. So as you can see, it's beginning to take a bit of shape. Oops. And then I'll do the same with the last one. Oops. There we go. And again, thing is, you don't have to be too precise, because flowers, when you look at them in real life, they're not perfect, and that's what we like about them. I'm a bit of I love roses. They're one of my favourite flowers. I think carnations are my favourite. They used to be my granddad's favourite flower too, and I think I got it from him. There we go. So that's so. It just took the 3 white ones, and then I've put some. I'm just going to do a little bit in the middle, because it just needed something. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to wrap all these round. I'm going to put a bit of glue in the centre there. And then I'm just going to wrap these round in a, so that, and all I did was I just got them up so that they all went wrap round together. If I can get it, if I can do it this time. Wrap round, just keep going round so that they all get together. I just sort of did it as it's a bit of a mess, but I just sort of squeezed it all together like that, and then I just squeezed it in at the end, and then I don't know whether this one's going to work and be as nice, but I just chopped the end off so that, and then I'd got all these loose petals, and then I just pop that in there, and you could almost sort of, I might even take some of those out and just just fold those in like that. Just, you've got individual petals in there. I'll just filled it in like that. There we go. And then just let it dry, and then what I'll do is I'll put those two with the leaves. Let's see if we can show you what it might look like. So that's going to go on there, and I'm going to put that up on dimensionals, but I'm going to put probably stick the roses together like that, and perhaps just pop them. Oop. Perhaps do something like that, but you get the gist. I might not even use the 3 leaves, I just might use the 2. Or even just one of the flowers, I don't know yet. I'll just play around with it and see. Oh, that looks, that's it. I think I've done it. So, and then I'll have my friend's name on the front there. So that's that. Now, the bow. I've used the bow builder, punch, and again, everything I've done, this is retiring as well, and I've not long brought this, never mind, that's the way it goes, but it's going to be one of those keepers as well, because it's a really good way to make a nice bow. And all you need is 2, you need to stamp out 2 lots of these, and it is really easy. Oops. And they look really nice on cards, I think. Oh. I'm just picking up those glue dots that have gone down on the floor. Oh, and I forgot to say, with the roses, sorry, I've gone off on one. What you can do is just pop some Wink of Stella on the ends, and it'll make it all nice and shiny as well. That's what I did with the 21st birthday card. Right, back to the bow. So you'll end up with 2 bits like that, and then you only need 1 of the little ones there. So again, with your piercing tool, it's usually a good, I just go over so it gives it a nice shape. And then if you want those to curl up, you can do that. And then this is where the glue dots come in. You just need a glue dot on there. Oops. And then what I do is I tend to go round so it makes a nice shape, and then do the same with the other one. Oops. There we go. There we are. See how easy it is? And then what you do is you more glue dots. I'm just going to put one on the end there, and then that can just go on there. And that one goes on there, and then the glue dot. Glue dots are fine, but you can also use the multi-purpose glue again as well. There you are. And then to finish it off, I'll just give that a little round as well, and that just fits around there, and then you just glue that down there. Put another glue dot on there. Oops. There we are. And there. Just that glue dot in there. There is very quickly how to make a bow. Isn't it sweet? I really quite like that. And it's really quick and easy and simple. Alright then, so that's me done for today. Hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you again soon. Bye!